I believe that you can. You just taking the mantle, this challenge to represent your people is already awesome.
Yes, thank you.
So now when you get elected, how do you plan to work with the members of the opposing party to find common grounds and pass meaningful legislation that benefits all Americans?
That's actually a very good question, and I don't know if you follow the politics that's it's happening in Congress right now. I think that the politics in Congress right now has the rendered Congress to completely dysfunctional in a sense that they the politics has overpowered what are the needs or of working class and working families in this country. If they could put their personal interests behind them, which unfortunately is kind of difficult to do because they have somebody that they've collected money from now they have to fight for. But I think that with a new energy and a new time and a need and compassion for what's happening to our children, our senior citizens, our teachers, and our doctors, and everybody else across the constituent in the state and even across the country. If all members of Congress could understand that there is a need to help those who actually need help, then we could keep our personal interests on the side and make sure that we concentrate our politics or our policies in making sure that the working class Americans and everybody else are where they're supposed to be. Because we're the United States of America. We can solve all the problems across the globe.
Yeah.
We can send people to the moon. We can send people to Mars. We aid foreign countries. We spend $300 million a day when we were fighting the war in Afghanistan. Now, if we understand the importance of keeping our economy good, keeping our economy safe, creating more businesses, and sending more kids to school, and making sure that we change the graduation rate from 76% to 100%, and improving the math proficiency and reading and everything else to a higher percentage, that could subsequently help the entire economy of this country. And I would make sure that when I go to Congress, I would make sure I call to the attention of members of Congress on both sides of the aisle that it is very important that we work hard to maintain the image of America that people have across the world in this country, because that's the image I had when I was moving to the United States a little bit over 2 decades ago, with that dogged and unwavering belief that everything in this country is possible. And I want to see that come back to Congress.
Wow.
I want to see that come back to Congress because nowadays, members of committees get kicked out of certain committees not because of something that is really, really serious or they've committed a crime, but because of political reasons. And that distorts the continuity of progress that's supposed to be made in Congress that's supposed to benefit members of our constituents in the state or in the district and even across the country.
Yeah. I mean,